Class 3 Social, Chapter 7 Story of Farming and the Wheel. Farming begins. Early humans were nomads searching for food and shelter, but they realized that instead of going in search of food, they could grow their own crops. So we studied early humans were nomads. Who are nomads? The people who move from one place to another in search of food and shelter. So now they realize that instead of going in search of food, they could grow their own crops. This is how the early humans started farming. Selling along river valleys. First, the uses of river water. What are the uses of river water? Drinking, cooking, cleaning, watering the fields, and transportation. Then early humans made rafts. So in this picture you can see rafts. So this is rafts, and how they made rafts by tying logs of wood together. So by tying logs of wood together they made rafts. Then how they used? They use rafts to move up and down the river. So they use rafts to move up and down the river. How they formed communities. For shelter, they build huts with the help of branches and leaves. So they build huts using branches and leaves close to the fields. Then started living together close to each other, and early humans started living close to each other and formed villages. Domesticating animals. How they domesticate animals. The early humans had tamed the dog to help them with hunting. So first they used dog to help them with hunting. So they tamed the dog to help them with hunting. Then they started taming other animals such as cows, goats, horses, and buffaloes. These animals provided the milk, meat, skin, and transportation. So, animals such as cows, goats, horses, and buffaloes provided the milk, meat, skin, and transportation. Next, inventing the wheel. Early humans carried things in their hands. So look at this picture. We can see early humans carried things in their hands or their backs. When things become too heavy, they use animals to carry the goods. So when the things become too heavy, the early humans used animals to carry the goods. Sometimes it was difficult even for the animals to carry, so they made a sled. So when it was difficult even for the animals, they used sledge. So here you can see sledge. What is sledge? Sledge with pieces of wood. Sledge can be made by using pieces of wood or animal skin and pulled along the ground. Then how card was made? So look at this picture. Here some wood and sledge. How card was made with these things? Logs of wood move quickly and smoothly when they roll down a hill. So they understand using logs of wood they can make card. Once they roll down a hill, this using logs of wood they understand they can make card. They attached logs of wood to the sled and made it more easily. So what they did next? They attached these logs of wood. They attached these logs of wood to the sledge. They attached logs of wood to the sledge. They had more rollers. Then they made more rollers. Gradually, early humans improved the rollers and made the wheel. So first they made logs of wood. Then they attached this wood to the sledge. Now they had more rollers. After that, early humans improved the rollers and made the wheel. This is wheel. Now the sledge then became a car. Look at the picture how car was made using wood and sledge. They made car. Then the uses of pots. Look at the picture how early humans made pots. The first uses of wheel was to make clay pots. So what was the first use of the wheel? The first use of the wheel was to make clay pots. Using clay they made pots. Pots were used for cooking, storing water and grains. So what are the uses? The main use for cooking, storing water and grains. They also helped the early humans to carry food and water safely. In order to carry the food and water, they used these pots. Later, they began to use the wheel to spin yarn. So, later, early humans used this wheel to spin yarn. The wheel was the greatest innovation of the early humans. Next, dictation words. By heart, these dictation words. Farming, F-A-R-M-I-N-G. Shelter, S-H-E-L-T-E-R. Nomads, N-O-M-A-D-S. Fields, F-I-E-L-D-S. Communities, C-O-M-M-U-N-I-T-I-E-S. Rafts, R-A-F-T-S. Villages, V-I-L-L-A-G-E-S. Wheel, W-H-E-E-L. Sledge, S-L-E-D-G-E. Hunting, H-U-N-T-I-N-G. Rollers, R-O-L-L-E-R-S. Tame, T-A-M-E. Buffaloes, B-U-F-F-A-L-O-E-S. Domestic, D-O-M-E-S-T-I-C. Farmers, F-A-R-M-E-R-S. Innovation, I-N-N-O-V-A-T-I-O-N. So students, please read the chapter thoroughly. Thank you.